Hello my beautiful friends, it's Millie here, and today's topic is about self-esteem issues. How do you fix low self-esteem in a relationship? And we're starting with avoid criticizing, blaming and shaming. Very often people tend to criticize the most special people in their lives just because they do not understand them. They do not understand their love language, what's going on in their mind. And here is where the most argues starts in life between partners in relationships, just because very often we focus ourselves into the lack rather than to manifest abundance. Number 2, accept the other person as they are without trying to change them. Unconditional love, guys, is acceptance, pure communication and common effort manifesting from both people. For example, if you start changing your partner, this simply means that you're not happy with this person. Better speak with him, better search for the reason inside of you. What is that thing that bothers you so much into your partner, rather than start changing skills and qualities in your partner which you see as minus, which you see as a negative thing. This is his work, this is his inner body, his inner soul. He or she, of course, is responsible for his inner life and what's going on inside of them. You're not the person who has to change them. You're the one who has to accept them the way they are if you want to be part of their life and if you want to be with that person in a long-term goal. Number 3, lovely people, offer genuine praise and appreciation for the traits that you value in each other. Make sure that you both guys understand each other's love languages. For example, my love language, I like to speak words as well as I like my action to speak too. So I'm a person of action and of words. However, I know that many people, especially from a male perspective, that masculine perspective, they prefer to speak more rather than to act. Or there is another kind of people who are more action oriented. They like to give you a gift, to make you feel special, which is completely fine. The challenge here is to understand each other's language with pure communication and patience. This can happen, and with the time I'm sure that both of you will have a healthy bond that will stand the test of time, just because you put the effort into speaking and make the differences clear between you two. Number 4, lovely people, avoid perfectionism, accept mistakes as a part of humanity. With that being said, I want to say that mistakes should be seen as a guiding sign on the path on earth. However, set clear boundaries and make sure that your partner is familiar with your relationship tolerance and what you're not even going to put under consideration, because let's say that is not in line with your life understanding. And right now I'm going to give you an example for 2 mistakes that in my mind, the one I'm not that, let's say, sensitive in terms of that kind of mistake. And with the other one, I do not accept it. Like for me, the second one is something that I do not accept. So let's say that your loved one, he forgot about your anniversary and you're very frustrated because of that. Let's say that it's your 5 or 10 years anniversary and you really would expect from him or from her something special for that day. Let's say that for me, this is not a big deal. And I want to open the brackets here that I'm not saying that it's not a big deal at all. Like I really like that kind of dates. I like the events and the celebration of these dates. I think that is very important and we really do have to put the effort into remembering these dates. However, for me this is something that can be worked with the time. So for example, we can sit down with our partner and we can communicate with him or with her. We can explain that this is something very important for us, we really appreciate and we really would like from him or from her to put a little bit more effort into remembering this day, because for us it's important and we want to celebrate and to make it something big or something that will last into the years and we will remember about that. And it's fair enough, right? Everybody has his own understanding. That's why we're in a relationship. We're two different personalities which have to find a way to each other, right? And the second mistake, which I do not accept, and this is something that I'm not fine with, that is so-called open relationship. I know that these days in 21st century this is pretty common to have like one boyfriend, then another in front of your family, another for sex, the third one for, I don't know, having fun or whatever. Well, I do not judge that kind of people, but I'm old school girl and woman, and I really like to have one person in my life. That's how I see relationship, that's how I see partnership. For me, when I'm with one person, I'm with one person, and I would like to see the same thing into the person with whom I am. And if that person, for example, for him is fine to have few girlfriends at one point, for me it's not fine. I do not accept that, and simply this kind of attitude for me is a mistake in some way. And the mistake here is not because he likes open relationships, but because he wasn't aware, he wasn't honest with me from the very beginning. Let's say that he would like to have several girlfriends at one time. Again, I do not blame that kind of people. I really do not blame them. This is their life, their understanding. However, I do not accept it for myself. And if the person next to me would like to have that kind of relationship with me, I will withdraw myself and I will allow him to be himself with somebody else. Not with me, because again, I'm old school girl, I'm old school woman. I like appreciation, I like attitude, I like normal stuff, because I give them as well. I really hope that this makes sense to you. One more time, I do not judge people, I just give you an example with what I will say. Yes, this is a mistake, but come on, it's not such a big deal. Next year you will remember it, or you can put a Google event reminder. Like these stuff are something that you can work with the time, but the situation with the open relationship, you cannot work it with the time. It is personal preference, which if you're not okay with that, you just simply have to move on to the person or a situation that is in line with your life understanding and your nature. So guys, this was all about today's topic. I really hope that I brings value in your life, that you learn something new about yourself and you're ready to hit that relationship and partnership world and to put something new, and of course to make a wonderful and pure connection with the person you love. Thank you very much for your time spent on my video. Subscribing for Militsa Mind Voyages, you're entering the magical world of love, wisdom and truth, and you're supporting me beyond. Thank you one more time. Come back to see me again.